Married at First Sight, season 17, rumors with a speckle of spoilers. Now, normally if I do a rumors video, I wait till the end of the season. However, the streets have been buzzing, child, and I can't hold it in anymore. I gotta bring you up to date on all the gossip that's been flying around online. Now, as usual, I'll give you this warning before I share a spoiler in case you want to fast forward to the end of the spoiler. That will also be indicated by a siren. Hi, I'm Tamara, and this is Tamara Lynette Tales, and I want to give a shout out to Good Chop for sponsoring this video. I will tell you about them in a little bit. There are cheating rumors. So on Reddit, someone posted a snapshot of this little thread that was posted in someone's comments. They filmed at one of our restaurant locations in Arvada. Let's just say there's some drama this season, like production members losing their jobs for hooking up with the cast. Stop! OMG! Some of the staff had to sign NDAs, but our manager didn't, and that's what he told me. Now, this person said production members losing their jobs as if to say multiple people slept with multiple cast members. I doubt that very much. So this was posted a few weeks ago, and based on the previews they were showing at the time, back where Lauren was crying and talking about having sex with someone, folks automatically assumed it was her. Now, according to Instagrammer MAFS fan, it is true that someone from the crew lost their job for fooling around with a cast member. However, she was told that the cast member is not Lauren. So that leaves 7 other prospects. Which one do you think it is? My guess it's either Emily, Brennan, Claire, or Cameron, but I don't know. Without really knowing these people, it's hard to guess which one would be tempted enough to actually follow through with the horizontal refreshment. Emily! Oh, excuse me. No, I'm just kidding. No one's been confirmed, but if a name is leaked, I'll blabber it off to you. You know me. Cameron fighting on Reddit with his ex. So earlier this season, someone who claimed to be Cameron's ex went on Reddit to share her negative experience with being his girlfriend. She found him to be quite a jerk. Then to retaliate, someone else went on Reddit to defend Cameron's honor by posting a thread titled Justice for Cameron and said a bunch of mean things about the ex. So the post from Cameron's ex was removed before I had a chance to read it. However, here is a post in response. It starts off by talking about that just because a relationship doesn't work out doesn't imply that there's a villain and a victim, blah, blah, blah. Then it went on to say, I don't know if Cameron and Claire will work out. They probably won't. But if they decide to say no on decision day, we shouldn't cast blame on one or the other. Let's give the cast members grace. The exception is Cameron's 2017 ex-girlfriend of a mere 7 months, then gives her Reddit username. Okay, so this person says they don't know if Cameron and Claire say yes or no on decision day, but they know that Cameron dated his ex in 2017 for 7 months. Like, they didn't say a few months, not less than a year, but 7 months. Now, raise your hand if you can name how long your single friend was in a short relationship back in 2017. Class? Anyone? Anyone? That's what I thought. But I digress. Let's keep going. I hope she somehow makes it on the reunion show so she can answer for her slanderous hate and reveal the mouth-breathing demon monster that thrives where her heart should be. Her relationship didn't even last a full NBA campaign. It barely even registers as an actual relationship. It resembles closer to a casual acquaintance or someone who was in the same group project as Cameron. Mouth-breathing demon monster, same group project. So they went from calling her his 2017 ex-girlfriend to reducing her to a demon monster that he was in a group project with. And let's not forget that this rant started by saying there are no villains and victims here. If this isn't villain speak, then I don't know what it is. So let's get to the bottom of this ridiculous rant. I can only assume Cameron's ex is lonely and of subpar health with fungible workspace value. Wowzers, now they're all up in her medical records? Okay, I'm gonna read one more sentence, then I'm done. And even if she claims to be involved with anyone, which she is not, so you claim to have first-hand knowledge that his girlfriend, mouth-breathing demon monster group project partner from 6 years ago, you know that she's not seeing anybody, but you don't know if your good friend Cameron is with Claire. Okay, tell me anything, I'll believe you. So anyway, they basically end this rant by saying, let's see how this season plays out, and to not be swayed by his ex. So all of this drama was unfolding in real time on Reddit, right? Well, at some point during this bashing session via social media, the ex-girlfriend allegedly received a letter from a fake lawyer who threatened her with a lawsuit. They didn't say what the letter said or what tipped them off that the lawyer might be fake, but Cameron also reached out to her directly and allegedly threatened that the network will sue her and some other things that weren't disclosed. So she was finally intimidated into removing her post, and in the end, all of the comments were scrubbed by the admins. Now, many Redditors believe that this vile post that was intended to defend Cameron's honor, but just made the writer sound unhinged, was actually written by Cameron. However, the ex-girlfriend seems to think it was someone else, like Cameron wouldn't take it to that level of foolishness. Maybe, maybe not. Whoever it was knows Cameron and his life very, very well because they knew too many specifics for it to be some random viewers. So maybe it wasn't Cameron, but maybe it was one of his good friends. If he has friends that play that dirty, you know what they say about birds of a feather flock together. To me, this hurt him more than it helped him because now I'm looking at Cameron sideways. Now, on another Cameron note, back in August of 2022, a local Colorado news station did a story about electric bikes and how they are becoming more and more popular. However, folks are hating on the e-bikers, and e-bike bullying has become a thing out there, like e-bikers being called cheaters, and even more intense altercations have occurred. Never have I ever heard of e-biker haters. Well, some trails have been designated as okay to ride e-bikes on, and guess who comes riding up for a little cameo? Yep, Cameron. Listen closely to what both he and the news reporter have to say.
Cameron Fraser says no one hits that speed on the trails. The retired racer would know. For him, an e-bike is the only way to get out. He has long-haul COVID symptoms.
And I was always faster not on an e-bike. It's just not, speed is not a problem. They're limited. And most people who are on an e-bike, they're usually older, or they're like me, who have health concerns. And they're not out here terrorizing the population.
So it kind of sounds like he has some lingering symptoms of COVID. Now, this interview was taped 5 months prior to him getting hitched on Married at First Sight. It's possible that he's fully recovered. In any case, it appears as though he might be kind of popular in those Colorado biking streets. You know what? All of this Cameron talk is making me hungry. And my Good Chop delivery order just came in. I'm going to give me something to eat. I'll be right back. You know what? Better yet, why don't you come on with me while I make us a little something to eat? I ordered all seafood, right? So I received a box delivered to my doorstep. You don't even have to go to the grocery store. Thank you very much. Now, my box was filled with seafood, but they do have over 60 cuts of high quality meat too. But I've been eating more seafood these days. And this is the good stuff. It's all sourced from American farms and fisheries. So I'm making one of my favorite quick meals, salmon, shrimp, scallops, and cod with asparagus over wild rice. I know, that's a nice variety in one bowl, right? But you know what's not gonna be in that bowl? Antibiotics and hormones. They don't play that. Nothing artificial going on in here. And guess what? If you don't like it, they have 100% money back guarantee. But I don't know why anyone would be mad at grass-fed filet mignon or free-range and organic chicken. Anyway, you know I bring you the deal, so here it is. Go to goodchop.com/YouTube and use code GoodChopTamara120 or click the link in the caption below to get $120 off across your first 4 boxes today. Yes! Go to goodchop.com/YouTube and use code GoodChopTamara120 or click the link in the caption below to get $120 off across your first 4 boxes today. Okay, time for the taste test. Ooh, this is good. I really hope you take advantage of this offer. Don't miss out now. So, the streets have been buzzing about a current cast member who is on a dating app. Listen to what this Redditor had to say. Not sure if this is allowed, but one of the cast members has already sent me a like on a dating app. It's allowed. Let us know. Now, who do you think it is? I'll give you one hint. It's one of the men. Lock in your final answer. Brennan! Apparently, he can't wait for the show to finish airing, and actually, he's still married. But I think it's been several months since decision day, so I guess he's tired of waiting on this show to do its thing. He's moving on, and guess what? So am I. So let's talk about the mystery runaway bride. There are some folks who feel like she never existed and that this was a stage storyline for drama. However, I've been able to dig up some bits and pieces and crumb trails that may or may not convince you otherwise. Now, please rock with me on this. The clues start off kind of small, but when you put them all together, it's like 5 pieces of Hubba Bubba chewing gum in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what that means. But Exhibit A, watch this snippet of the brides walking into the bachelorette party. Note that the person on the left of Claire is cropped out and how she must have said something funny because the ladies look at her and then start laughing. Okay, I know this proves nothing, but hang with me, there's more. So Exhibit B. Now watch this clip of the brides entering the club for the bachelorette party. Literally, if you blink, you'll miss the top of the head of a brunette entering behind Becca. Okay, I'll play it again in slow motion. Do you see her? Okay, that's okay. I'm still building my case. Exhibit C. Production had each group do a toast. Here's the groom's toast. They're all there with their plastic red shot cups. And here's the bride's toast. There are 5 hands in that toast, going from the center to the right. Becca is wearing a leather jacket. Emily has the bracelet on. Lauren is feathered up over there. We can see Claire's face peeking through the cups, but look at the hand that is very prominently showing on the left. Who is that? Now take note of her sleeve. Looks like she's wearing a white button-up shirt, right? Okay, I'm still building my case. Let's move on to Exhibit E. Remember when Emily was trying to do an inappropriate, poorly executed handstand in her mini dress? Lauren went over to help her out. But check out the girl standing right there with the shirt dress on. Check out the sleeve. Looks like the same one we saw in the toast. Okay, Exhibit F. Here she is again, and you can barely see it, but she's wearing a veil. Exhibit G. Look at the sash across her body. It's the same one Lauren has on. It says bride to be. And finally, Exhibit H. Here's a TikTok that a Redditor found that has since been removed. This lady is a hairdresser in Colorado. The TikTok is 4 minutes, but I'm just going to play a few bits and pieces that are relevant to the case I'm trying to build here.
Back in January, I was asked to film with Married at First Sight. I was asked to do the hair for one of the brides. We do this stuff for free or little to no pay at all. Well, if you follow the show, you know one of the brides didn't get married. It was my bride. Because they film us doing the hair, the makeup. We're asking questions. We're interacting. We're talking. Now, my bride chose not to get married. And from everything we've heard, has hired attorneys and taken legal action. And I can't show any of my work. And me, because they did video us. Anyway, the big news was I did hair for a Netflix series, Married at First Sight, but my bride did not go through with her wedding.
Aha! She was a hairdresser for the runaway bride on her wedding day. The runaway bride attended the bachelorette party. She toasted with the other brides. She spanked Emily's booty during her failed handstand attempt. And she is now suing the network. And my theory is, as part of her lawsuit, all images of her face had to be scrubbed from the show. Now, given all of the evidence I've presented to you today in Tamara's court, I present to you that the 5th bride did exist. Your Honor, I rest my case. So what do you think? Are you convinced, or were you never doubting she existed, so this little courtroom sideshow was never necessary? And finally, I'd like to end with a couple of lighthearted videos that were sent to MAFS fan. They are personal videos made by the brides.
Passing the phone to the girl that's always looking for the wine bottle. Does your family like to party? I'm over it. Passing it to the cheater.
Wait, I'm not in an open marriage? I'm passing the phone to the biggest burden of the season.
Did you guys know I just had surgery? Okay, I'm gonna pass the phone to the girl who doesn't know what a kiwi is.
Is this a kiwi?
Telling me you need me, but I'm from a city that's high school. I give them this anymore, I go. Cause you a bad money, she don't love money. She break across real fast like conman. Wanna swim down to the deep end. Wanna know all my secrets, honestly. Can you keep it real close on?
All right, so we've had rumors of someone from the cast hooking up with a crew member that cost him or her their job. Cameron's ex and someone affiliated with Cameron going bonkers on Reddit. The fifth bride mystery has been solved. Now you see why I had to just hop on here and do this video right away. What do you think of all this craziness? Let me know in the comments. In the meantime, that's all I have for now. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in my next video.